Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Leos, this is going to be your full moon lunar eclipse reading in Sagittarius from June 5th until July 5th when we have a full moon in Cancer. So lunar eclipses are about polarity and relationships. This one is asking us to look closely at our wants, our needs, and where we might be lacking in our lives. This particularly concerns the logical versus the intuitive, details versus higher truths. And ideally, we strike a balance between the two. The Sagittarius energy of this full moon highlights communication, attitude, and our sense of adventure. Something's been building inside of us, and now is time to let it out. So this is on a personal level, but we're also seeing this play out on the global stage. So now this brings me to my final message. So if you guys are looking to do any healing work, I encourage you to check out my friend Maria Paz Healing. She's a Reiki master and powerful healer. So I've linked her website down below if you guys are interested. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and spirit guides to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from June 5th to July 5th. Messages for my dear lions out there from June 5th through July 5th. Leo's overall energy is the Temperance card. This is the card of Sagittarius. This is a reminder that your angels are all around you and supporting you. Some of you might be earth angels out there, but Temperance is a reminder that you need to take the middle ground, that you may need to find, you may be sort of stuck in reacting a certain way, and Spirit saying there's some beauty and some wisdom and sometimes not reacting at all, okay, or finding that middle ground. Temperance is also about the need to pull back on any excess in your life. So whether that's physical, whether it's, eating and drinking, or whether it's, a behavior pattern, if it's drugs and alcohol, or is it binge watching TV and eating ice cream, whatever it might be, there's a need here to heal and get to the root cause of it. The Temperance card is based on the archetype of Iris, a messenger to the gods. So it's again about, are you communing with Spirit? Are you, committed to your daily practice of prayer and meditation, which is going to really open up those channels to receive the messages that you need to hear at this time. Okay, so Leos, you guys are showing up as the Six of Wands in reverse. Now, the Six of Wands in reverse is a beautiful victory, and this is someone coming home, everybody celebrating, saying thank you. It's okay to stand up and take a bow. That's not too self-serving. That's not ego-based. But since this is showing up in the reverse, Leos, it's telling me that you're going back to that Five of Wands energy, that there is some sort of fighting and bickering, there's some sort of chaos that's taking place. And I think that's what we're getting with this Temperance card. Either you're in a relationship or in a work situation or an environment, or just being pulled into the chaos of the global news, which, where people are protesting injustice and we have the coronavirus, etc. But really, but on the shadow side of it, letting it affect you negatively so that you don't have a vision or figure out a way out. Okay, so the Six of Wands is interesting energy. It represents fire, but more specifically it's Jupiter and Leo. Now we do also have Jupiter going retrograde, so it's really important that you check out your own personal chart and see how that's going to be affecting you. Okay, so it can be the return of, an opportunity that you thought had gone, or, we'll see what happens. You guys will know how that resonates with you. And then again, I urge you to do the research about your particular birth chart. Now, how do you project yourself to the world? So we've got the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And it's all about, it's about being on a hard journey. This is someone to me who has an option to stay inside somewhere that's safe, somewhere that's comfortable. It could be a job, it could be a family, it could be a relationship, it could be a home. But the desire, the want, the need to actually not take the path of least resistance, but to do what you need to do regardless of how difficult it might be. Okay, so that's interesting. That Five of Pentacles more explicitly is Mercury in Taurus. Okay, so interesting energy. Taurus is all about I need. Also, we have Mercury in Cancer, and it's also going retrograde, so you're going to really want to check and see how that's affecting you, you personally. Now, what's blocking your desires and your goals? You have the moon. So there's some sort of lack of clarity here. The moon represents Cancer or Pisces energy. It's about using your intuition. It's about uncovering mysteries. So Leo, there might be something that you don't know that's holding you back. Okay, or there could be that you or someone else, remember you can always flip the energies in this reading, isn't being forthright, and there's someone being deceptive. So there's some sort of deception here that's holding you back. There's either a need for you to open your eyes and sort of see the big picture. Remember, when we have the moon, everything looks different by moonlight. So if you wait till morning, you might be able to see more of the reality of the situation. Okay, so that's interesting. What you need to do to overcome these obstacles, you have the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups in reverse is my card of a player. So you might be too emotionally attached to a situation, and that might be why you're reacting, why you're getting into this sort of this Five of Wands, this toxic energy. And there's a need for healing, and there's a need for balance and taking the middle road and actually seeing things for what they are. Because the Knight of Cups is my Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. It represents, the fiery part of water, and it's that time between, it's somebody who's very, very passionate, and they're equally as committed to a person or to a situation as the other, right? So if this is your energy, it's asking you to take a look and see your partner or your job, are they as committed to this as you are? Okay, and what is it that you're really committed to? Because if there's a lot of fighting and there's all this, and there's bickering and there's this toxic energy, is it something that's worth being committed to, and really being open and honest with yourself before you're communicating that with anybody else? Okay, and remember, it doesn't have to be your energy. It could be an energy that you're observing or that you're connected to. So the next card out is what can you do within in order to help achieve your desires? So here we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords can be air energy. Again, it can more explicitly, it's Moon in Aquarius. So you get the Moon card, and you get two cards of deception. I'm also seeing these two cards mirror themselves. So for those of you who are in a relationship, you guys might be withholding information from each other, or not talking because the other one isn't talking, not being honest and truthful because the other person isn't being honest and truthful. And so it's really important, this mirror is very, very strong. The Seven of Swords is asking you to be on the lookout for something that might be taking from you your time, your energy, your love, and your resources. It could be something that's as simple as, a recurring charge on your bank account for something that you don't get services for or you no longer need. Or it could be somebody who, again, is stealing your time, or, doing things behind your back, keeping information from you. Now, this person is sort of in a state, he's like gloating as he's looking back, like, haha, I got these 5 swords, right? But he doesn't realize he's walking into a trap. So it's a reminder too that what goes around comes around. Okay, I don't know, I'm not really saying like, Leo, that's your energy. You might be dealing with this energy. And so just as a reminder that you don't necessarily have to be, the judge, the jury, and the executioner, that you can also let the universe deal with this energy if it's somebody that's, doing you dirty. Okay. The next card out is what you can learn from the outside world in order to manifest your goals and your desires. So there's that Five of that Five of Wands. But remember, this is the after tarot, and there's a leader who's standing. There's somebody who's rising above it. So again, it's the need to really not get caught up in the details here. With this Saggy full moon, you know, it's about seeing those higher truths and not getting stuck on the details. So maybe you're not going to win every battle, but it is really important that you're above all of this petty BS, this toxicity. You know, maybe it's even like there's false stuff, information flying around you. Not getting caught up in the drama, doing, you know, running your own race. And that's what's going to put you head and, you know, head and feet, what is the word? Head and shoulders above everybody else. I know that sounds weird. All I could think of is that dandruff shampoo. Okay, the Ace of Cups in reverse is your final outcome. Yeah, I wish I could change that, but there is some sort of depletion here. You may be left heartbroken because of this major realization here. You may be in a relationship that has become so toxic and you're very emotionally attached to it, but you're going to realize that continuing, you can't maintain the status quo. And with a heavy heart, yeah, I think that you're going to end up saying goodbye, or someone's going to say goodbye to you. And Leo, I really wish this information was different. This is not going to be for all of you. For some of you, it's going to be realizing things, uncovering things that are going to give you a very heavy heart. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily mean that there's a separation, but it's something that's going to make you understand why. I mean, look at this. We have this heart and we have the Six of Wands in reverse, Five of Wands above and below. This is toxicity. This is coming at you from all angles. And I think you're going to feel like you are being bounced around like a pinball with all of this sort of bickering and this fighting and being peppered, and you're just going to be exhausted. And I see this you being extremely emotionally drained by the end of it. Okay, and also finding out information that you're not going to like, that somebody here is being deceptive. Okay, so Leo, I've got to tell it like it is. You know, I can't make up, although I wish this were different, but let's go ahead. Let's see what the energy oracle says for my Leos from June 5th through July 5th. This Saggy full moon energy. Messages for my Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, June 5th through July 5th. Yeah, heart chakra. So this is the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. This is about healing the heart. Rest and rejuvenation, more healing. Okay, 19 breaks down to a 10. So this is bringing this toxic cycle or relationship or job, or it could be, you know, it could be that you're realizing that you're bringing all this fight to the table, and you're understanding, like you didn't understand why, but coming into the knowledge of why through shadow work. Okay, and it could be your energy, or again, it could be you seeing like why you've been on the receiving end of this as well, Leo. And it's going to be something that you're going to have to, you know, take some time out and heal from. Healer of the ages. Yeah. So some of you guys are going to, you know, need a healer. You know, there's a reason why I gave you guys Maria's information at the beginning of these readings, because there's a lot of healing that needs to take place. So you guys are going to really, you know, and this could also be on a personal level, but it could be that you're consulting a healer or you're learning healing modalities, because this journey has really gotten you to a point where this is necessary. Again, some of you might be really healing. You might be healers yourselves, and you might be really working with the energies, these global energies, and, you know, really picking up on the collective that's, you know, that's really struggling right now, either with health due to the COVID, or maybe the violence associated with protests, you know, and things like that, and people who are suffering major injustices or a lack of resources, food, jobs, and that sort of thing. So it's a reminder too that you guys, you know, take care of yourselves first, because a lot of you out there might be taking care of others as well. Okay, and it might be just leaving you emotionally drained and with a very heavy heart. Okay, and then we get action. Yep. 17 breaks down to an 8. So 8, some of you guys might be my Leos, my August Leos rather than my July Leos, but it doesn't really matter. This is about you you're going to take action here. But it's important that you strike this balance. Again, we have polarity. Look at the polarity here. We have rest and we have action. So finding that middle ground so that you can do the healing. And I love that. Look, here you guys show up in your reading, the Strength card. That's you being aligned. At the bottom of the deck, you get the Angel of Balance. So again, just balancing out all these energies, everything that's going on. All right, let's go ahead and pull some. I always forget the name of this deck. I want to say Animal Spirit Oracle, but I think that's wrong. Messages for the not for the collective, for my collective Leos, for my Leo collective from June 5th through July 5th. Give with gratitude and grace. Okay, nice. So look at this. We get 6, 7, 8. So you guys are on the right path. You're doing everything right. Just make sure to be thankful. You know, be thankful for everything you've been through. And part of this journey of self-transformation, of spiritual transformation, is learning from your successes and from your perceived failures. Okay, and that's like being grateful and graceful as you move through this transition. Okay, and then you get watch your words. Yeah, so this is, you know, remember swords are about communication. And with being, you know, having the 5 of Wands above and below you, Leo, is interesting. So like, don't be baited into arguing. Don't be baited into giving away secrets. And again, with the Moon card in reverse and the 7 of Swords, those are 2 cards of deception. So again, it's about mirroring. So, you know, if somebody's coming at you hard, Spirit's asking you, don't do the same thing. Don't mirror them. Watch what you're saying. Okay? You have 2 9s, so you have 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, at the bottom of the deck, you get Snake Spirit. Time to heal. Here's your 10, 55. I'm going to put that right out here for you guys. You're on the right path. You guys are doing the right thing. It's not easy, Leo. It's not an easy transition. I knew this is going to come up in a lot of different readings. Do check your sun, moon, and rising signs, and your Venus as well. But you're going to see that, I think, the nature of what the world is going through is affecting us. You know, the macrocosm is affecting the microcosm, right? So as above, so below, you know, on the world stage and our personal lives as well. So really the importance for healing here, Leo. Okay. Final message for Leo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Okay, yeah, look at that. Aphrodite, inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you, and through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. You guys remember that you are divine beings. Every human being is a spark of divinity. Okay, and this inner goddess Aphrodite is about love. You have that heavy heart. You have that exhaustion coming through with that Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so just awaken the goddess within you. Dance, take care of yourself. That's the most important thing. Don't run yourself ragged, okay? Because I can see with this 5 of Wands energy, of course you're depleted. This has been intense. This has been arguing. This has been fighting. This has been anxiety, depression, you know, not feeling like you're not good enough, being told maybe you're not good enough. You know, it's all sort of, it's coming from above and from below. And so my Leos out there, you need to take care of yourselves and remember that you're not only divine, but you're absolutely beautiful, special, special creatures. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there with you. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, I want to thank you for all your love and support, and I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.